Hello my beautiful souls, welcome to my tarot card channel. If you're new here, my name is Jem, and in today's pick card reading, we're going to be discussing who's got you on their radar. So in pick card readings, you can view them how you like. You can watch the whole video, or you can watch whatever pile catches your eye, as long as you take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that the way that I read tarot is about self-reflection. It's about showing you the different options you have. And of course, it's for entertainment purposes. So don't take anything too seriously. Trust yourself, know that you have your own free will, and trust your intuition. Also, if you guys would like to vote for the next title or thumbnail, make sure to follow for more and watch out for the posts or the polls. And yeah, let's hop into the pile selection. So for today, we have 3 different piles. For pile 1, we have this guy who's looking directly at like the camera or directly at you. And he's got like an aftershave, like he's got like a prickly beard. He's got blue eyes. He's got like dirty blonde hair. He's got like a tattoo on his neck, but there could just be something specific about tattoos that might catch your eye, pile 1. Also, he's like squinting and he's like looking like concerned. And there's like, it's like raining on him outside. So if that catches your eye, please pick pile 1. And then for pile 2, we have this other handsome guy. He's also got like a 5 o'clock shadow. He's got some freckles on his face. He's also got blue eyes. He's got darker hair. He's got like his uniform fits him pretty well. He looks like tall and like pretty jacked. I think also he's a little bit tan. And also he looks like he also looks like more like shocked or like stunned a little bit. So if that catches your eye, please pick pile 2. And then for pile 3, we have this other handsome guy. He's got also a 5 o'clock shadow, but it's a little bit more patchier. He's also got like big, like straight brows. Like his brows are like very thick. He's got brown eyes. He's got I would say his hair's a little bit longer than the other guys. And he's also looking off to the side, like he's looking like something's going on or that his attention is elsewhere. So that could be something specific. If that catches your eye, please pick pile 3. Okay, let's hop into the piles. So I wanted to let you guys know that I do offer a love course now. I wanted to teach you guys everything that I've learned about love to help you guys avoid the heartbreak and lost time. The first 5 videos are for free. So when you purchase this, you get access to all the videos and all the future videos. If you guys are interested, I do offer personal readings and I have a Patreon. You can customize your own readings. You can choose bundles that are preset, or if you'd like a mystery reading, that is available as well. We have a sale going on for Valentine's Day. Love 25 or 25% off your reading. Once that is over, I will be raising my prices so that I could keep up with the demand. Every time I post on YouTube, I additionally post on Patreon. As I grow, the joining price will increase. So if you subscribe now, you get to keep the price you joined at for your duration there. Thank you for listening. Let's hop into your video. Hello my beautiful pile 1s. If you chose this thumbnail, this will be your reading on who's got you on their radar. So the first couple messages I want to talk about with your thumbnail to identify this person. These could be just little things that could be, you know, significant to you in some way or significant to this pile in some way. So just to like, you know, point them out. So what we have in your thumbnail is a guy who's kind of got like dirty blonde hair. He's got blue eyes. He's a little bit like burnt. Like he's got like a sunburn, I think. Or like he looks like tan. I also noticed a little bit of like a rash. I just realized that. There's also like little freckles. He looks like concerned. It's also raining where this person is, and he's also got like a tattoo. So any of those things could be an indicator of who it is we're talking about, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Okay. So, what am I getting from the cards? There is definitely a clear story coming out here. And it's so interesting because the way I organized the cards were like kind of like steps. Like there's almost like there's been steps to this situation. Okay. So, first off, with the Tell Me the Truth card in reverse, I think this person craves honesty. I think this person really wants to for you to be honest with them, or they want to be honest with you. There could be something that's like unspoken between you and this individual, and it could feel like there's some clarity missing and it's like bothering them, or it's like bothering them. I also am getting with the I realize something is like, this could be what they realize is like, maybe they realized, how they feel about you. And they're starting to like maybe put the pieces together and they're like, oh shit, like I really care about this person, or maybe it's like they're starting to put the pieces together based on like their like actions or something, or they're trying to act like better. I'll explain why I say that in a sec, but then the next card we have with the I realize something, there could be something that they haven't fully accepted, but they're like starting to realize. For example, like they know how they feel, but they're just like avoiding it, like they're denying it, or they're trying to suppress it. With the clown card, this is definitely very interesting. Usually when I see this card, I sometimes take it very negatively, but I'm not going to take it negatively. I'm going to say, I think it's just like maybe this person, maybe like felt embarrassed or something, or they felt like they were acting like a fool, or like a clown. But mainly what I was getting with this card is that there could be something about this person, maybe like someone, whether it's you or them, where maybe there was like a lot of jokes, like you guys joking around, a lot of deflection, a lot of unserious energy, just a lot of like just having fun, messing around, and maybe things were very, not serious. And now they're like, oh, now things are becoming serious and I want something more serious. So that's what I'm getting with that, especially with it being reversed. It's like, I'm done playing around. I'm done messing around. I'm looking for something serious. With the please give me time, I've never felt this way before. I definitely think this person is like, okay, first off, they could be worried about you for some reason. I definitely was getting like this person being concerned, because you could see it like on his face in the thumbnail. Like he's like confused, but also like concerned or worried. So that could be something. But with the please give me some time, I think what I was getting from this card is like this person's like, maybe needing some time to digest how exactly it is they feel about you, so that they could like, realize and maybe come to you when they gather their thoughts about it. So they're like kind of like, give me some time about this. I never felt this way about somebody before. Or, maybe it's their first time being in a relationship, or their first time, taking things more seriously, or, maybe it's been a while. Maybe it's something that, just be some reason to why, they may need some time. But basically with this card is like, they could be feeling maybe a little bit rushed or pressured, or they could be scared of running out of time. So that could be a big thing, is like they're worried about running out of time with you. Like maybe you wouldn't wait up for them, and that could be something that, and like, again, you don't owe them that. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If they're, messing around playing games and they're, like, you're not responsible, you don't have to wait for this person, but there could just be something about them worrying. Again, you're not responsible for their feelings, but there could just be something about, maybe this person is worrying about running out of time. We have their fear, or they can be fearful that if they don't like act correctly, that they're gonna lose you. And this person could be feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. So they're just trying to act right. Like they could be feeling like they need to take this situation a little bit more seriously. And we do have a card that says, I want to commit to you. So yeah, this person definitely wants to commit. So let's talk about the worry thing. The worried card could be saying like, this person's feeling maybe a little bit anxious, or this person's overthinking a little bit. They could be having questionings like, oh, what if I messed up? What if I'm not enough? What if it's already too late? And with the I want to commit card, I mean, that's like the truth in the pudding right there. Like, I think what we're getting is like, this is the truth of their feelings, right? It's clear, direct, no confusion. This person definitely wants something real and stable with you, for sure, especially with the Ten of Cups being right above that. This Ten of Cups is like the stability card. This is like the wish fulfillment card, like the marriage card, like having a kid and family card. So with the Ten of Cups, basically what I'm getting is this person definitely sees you as a potential to being their person. And like you have end game potential, like seeing a family, seeing kids with you type of ordeal. Definitely not a fling. With the Origin card, this is like basically the starting card. So there could definitely be some blockages in this relationship or in this situation. Where this person for some reason isn't starting. And what I'm getting the reason to is because they could be built like a hammer. They could be literally like, they may feel like they may sabotage things a lot, especially maybe relationships. And this person could definitely be wanting to take some time to figure out, you know, how to maybe not sabotage this. And they're like working on it. They're trying to be persistent. They're trying to be repetitive. They're trying to work on it. And maybe rebuild things as well. We also have interrogation, which was so funny because the whole theme of the thumbnail was like police officers, and like I just thought of like an interrogation room, like this person's feeling interrogated. So this could be another message, a very specific message for some of you out there, is like maybe this person feels like they're being interrogated, so they can't like maybe be themselves. So they're like trying to be on their best behavior, and it's causing them a lot of anxiety. And like, you don't need to wear a mask if it's the right one. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to your person, you should be your authentic self and not feel like you have to act or be like somebody else, because you're not attracting the right one then if you're trying to be somebody else. So, you know, and being so overly critical of people's actions and the way they act is like, you have to accept them for who they are, not, you know, what they could do for you or how they could change for you. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying like, obviously self-sabotaging behavior is definitely something to work on, but you know what I mean. I'm talking more of like, you know, if this person's a little bit goofy, they're allowed to be goofy. So, and that could be maybe you could be feeling this way, pile one, but that's what I'm getting with this card is like maybe feeling like, oh, I'm going to ruin this. I'm going to screw this up. No, you're not. Just keep doing you. There's nothing you can do to screw this up, especially if it's the right one. If it's the right person, there's nothing you could do to screw it up. So that's what I'm getting with that. And with the Origin card, it's like, basically the Origin card is like this person is struggling to start. They maybe are a little bit scared and they don't feel confident enough to maybe plant the seed, you know, even though they want to. And that could mean many different these, file one. So if some of you guys are trying to start a that could definitely be a message here, especially with this here. So we'll talk more about that in the 18 plus extended. But that is what I have for your cards. Let's see what we have with your Pinterest board. I'm excited to see what we have. Okay. So, you come here often? We have Andrew Garfield. What a slut. Oh, maybe you feel like this person's like kind of a slut. And so the whole theme of this is supposed to be, the whole theme of this like reading is like who's got you on their radar. So what I'm like getting is like this person's definitely, you know, watching you, keeping their eyes on you. Definitely like, you know, maybe keeping tabs on what you're doing or what you're up to, you know, watching your socials or X, Y, and Z. Definitely like, you know, wondering what you're doing, keeping you on their radar. Especially when it comes to, for some of you, I don't think, honestly, I'm not getting it from this person, but for some of you, if you guys are like in situationships or something and there's like maybe multiple options, I think this person, if they have multiple options, I think you're definitely like, you know, you're definitely somebody they look out for. Like, you know, like it's somebody that they're, you know, keeping tabs on. I don't know. I probably didn't explain that right. It says, how do they kiss? That's kind of mean. We have dream scene in season 2. I'm so ready. It says, me looking at this 22 be like, also, by the way, we did see the number 22 came out. So 22 is about like connection, relationships. It's like between two people, right? 22 is like basically the number of relationships, partnerships, love. We have resilience. Fuck, how the fuck do I say that word? Resiliency. I don't know. I know how to say it. I just can't think of it right now. I've seen that word before. I just can't remember. It says, should I tell her or should I let her draw her own conclusions? That's so funny with the overthinking thing. So there could be something about like, you know, maybe this person's like wanting to tell you something honestly, but they're like, oh, should I just let her draw her own conclusions? Should I let her figure it out herself? That could be something. Me with my man who do anything to just keep me smiling. Like maybe they make it really obvious that they like you, but they're like, do you think, does she know that I like her? Like, we have choosing the right man so my kids would have the best dad. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like kids coming out in this reading for sure. And look, kids right there. We have sheep shearing station. We have Nathan Scott, girlies, are we okay? But are you okay? Are you okay, Brandy? You taste like a burger. I don't like you anymore. I'm dead. File 1, that's so funny. May you attract someone who speaks your language so you don't have to spend a lifetime translating your soul. Wow, I feel like you don't have to explain yourself. There could be something about feeling like you have to, you know, perform for somebody and it's like you don't have to perform. That could be a message for some of you. And maybe this is how this person's feeling, potentially. Or this could be coming from you. What else do we have? We have everyone's jealous of what you got. No one is jealous of what you had to do to get it. We also have me and my rich, sexy nerd. I bagged. We have what's your biggest kink? A man fully in his truth, self-expressed and more self-aware than me. Period. Period. All right, what else do we have? It says, do you like my new phone case? Why is it shattered? It's the style. Don't ask Rosalina any questions ever. You know, maybe there's something about like, God. This person feels like maybe they're walking on eggshells. That could be a message. Look, it says 422. And 322 right there. Wow, okay, so 20 will definitely be a significant number for you, pile 1. But I'm just kind of getting from this vibe is like, I know she's just joking, but maybe what we were getting is like this person kind of feels like they can't be themselves. And so that could be maybe a big message that's coming out here. Whether that's you or this person. Finally know who Laura looks like. This person could have this type of hairstyle. They could definitely have a tattoo. Okay. That wasn't there before. That's funny. They could have nice style. The girls at Tyla's concert are so pretty, like, hello. You could go to concerts. There could be something about maybe going to a concert with this person. The universe is really crazy sometimes. There could be something about maybe hanging around like a pool with this person. Or maybe you notice again, like, I feel like I'm kind of getting, you may notice this person like looking at you or like admiring you when you're not looking. And then you turn around and they're like immediately try to change their direction. There could be something about biting you, maybe like playfully biting you. We keep seeing this phone case. Maybe you have like a type of phone that you could like stick it to the wall or something. Okay. So this person could also maybe like to boop your nose. That could be something significant. Again, maybe this person likes to kiss your neck. Okay, do we have anything like more about... Yeah, this person can want to get you pregnant for sure. Raggy. But that is what I have for you, my beautiful 𝘰1. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like, I am gonna have an extended. If not, no worries. Thank you so much for just being here. And also, of course, you know, I am selling a love course. So if you guys ever want to learn about all the different things that I learned through my years of love and learning all the different unhealthy patterns I had and how I healed them, I basically have a ton of videos about how to avoid red flags, how to avoid, or how to, you know, step into your true authenticity, X, Y, and Z. I have 5 videos that are out right now for free. If you'd like to go check them out on my website, you get the first 5 for free, and then the rest of them are part of a course. If you end up liking the videos and you want more, there is a course that you can go check out. But anyways, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye. He's a runner, he's a track star. He's gonna rush, gonna run away when it gets hard. Okay, so hello, my beautiful pile 2. If you chose this thumbnail, this will be your reading on who has you on their radar. So, let's hop into it. Let's just motherfucking hop into it. So this individual could definitely be a runner. They could be someone who maybe runs from their problems. They could be someone who is scared of maybe intimacy, scared of commitment. We have runner in a codependent relationship. I literally just filmed that reading for my love course that that I have on my website. Sorry, I'm not trying to plug. I'm literally just talking about it. But I basically just filmed this video yesterday, so it's funny that that came out. And basically, like, codependency is like when somebody loses themselves in a relationship, right? They get attached and then their whole personality becomes their partner. So it's like they're running from relationship to relationship, and it's like, maybe it's because they're afraid of being alone, or, you know, X, Y, and Z. There could be many different reasons, but so there could be something about that coming out a little bit here with this card. But anyways, this person, so let's talk about your thumbnail. This person could definitely be keeping tabs on you, definitely keeping their, you know, eye on you, keeping you on their radar. They're wondering what you're up to, wondering, you know, and I also think they're keeping tabs on who is flirting with you or who else you may have involved going on here, especially with the I don't like the attention you get. So this could be something about maybe you have like a big following, maybe there's a bunch of people who reach out to you, and that could be something, and maybe it makes them a little bit jealous. I'm also kind of getting, maybe it's like, maybe you guys work at the same place, or maybe you guys like wherever, maybe you guys meet up or met each other, maybe in that area, there's other people who maybe are, you know, potential suitors for you. And it's like, they don't like the fact that this person's giving you attention. So that could be something. They could also be a little bit in their ego right now, mainly because they could just be, you know, listening to their ego, like trying to protect themselves out of fear or whatever. Like, again, the runner. With the Fool card, that is so funny that these two, look at them. They're both running. They're a runner, she's a track star. With the Fool card, basically the Fool card is like basically somebody who takes the risk and they take the leap of faith and they jump in with both feet towards whatever endeavor they're, you know, wanting to pursue. So, I'm more of like getting this person's afraid to look like a fool. That's what I'm really getting. But we'll talk more about that in a sec. I'm going to look more into these cards in a sec. But with the overload card, this person could feel maybe like obligated, or they could be feeling overwhelmed. Maybe they have a lot of work on their plate. Maybe they've been, working really hard, working a lot, and they could be worried about maybe not having enough money. So that's why they're overextending themselves, like working so hard, because maybe they're trying to like earn money, and that could be something. With the love card though, I definitely am getting this person does feel love for you. Definitely, like, it's in reverse. So maybe, it's more hidden, but I do believe this person does love you and does have, like, definitely cares about you. So you definitely could know this person. With the gossip card, I'm definitely getting this person could be like maybe keeping tabs, like gossiping about you to other people, trying to like, see what you're up to through somebody else's mouth. Like maybe there's like a friend group, or there's a group of people that, where you guys know each other through or something. And they're like maybe asking questions about you through somebody else. And like, oh, is this person single? Oh, what have they been up to? Oh, like they're just keeping tabs on you by like maybe gossiping, seeing what's up. I was also getting maybe they're gossiping about you. I don't think it's in like a negative way. For some of you, it could be, because again, like maybe they're a little bit jealous. Maybe it's a little bit of like a situation where maybe they're in competition with you, and it's like, they're a little bit jealous of you, but like deep down it's because they really, really like you. But it also could be more of like an ego thing, right? Where it's like, more of like, oh, I want to possess this person, but I don't really, it's more about me. The situation is more about me. So, keep your eyes out on that. That could definitely be a red flag coming out here. But majority of you, what I'm getting is more of like this person is just, asking questions about you, or maybe being like, oh my God, this person's so gorgeous. Like this person's talking to like their friends about you, and they're like, yeah, like gossiping about maybe, like they're like, oh, like, is she gonna be out there? Is she gonna be out at the club tonight? Or when's the next time I could see her? So, and another thing too, I'm just having fun and being risky. I love the way you show affection. So this person could really like the way that you show affection. Maybe they've seen the way you show affection to your friends or to your loved ones or whatever, or maybe you've been affectionate with them in some way and they could really like that. And that could be something that, they're very fond of, or very fond about you of, you know what I'm trying to say. I think this person could also be someone who is at the moment, like definitely feeling overwhelmed or has a lot on their plate. So they're like maybe having big, extremes, right? So one day they're working so fucking hard, and then the next day they're partying so hard, and it's like these big extremes because they're like compensating for their stress, and they're just like having really big 180 changes each and every other day or something. So that could be a message, and like maybe they're being a little bit more of a risk taker, doing stuff that they maybe shouldn't be doing. That could maybe come back and bite them in the ass, or so. So, but it could also just be, they're just trying to live it up and, do what you want to do. But that's what I'm getting with these cards. I'm going to talk more about the Fool card in one sec. Okay, so I wrote some things down after I looked more into these cards. So basically what I'm getting is this person's definitely very curious about you. This person's definitely very drawn into you, or drawn in. And they definitely feel internally conflicted. I think it's because they could be dealing with their own fears, maybe some insecurities, and some mental overload. So I think this person could be noticing a lot about you, and it may freak them out. And I think specifically it's because they could be having some fear of intimacy. They could also be comparing themselves to other people who might be getting your attention. And again, they may be feeling overwhelmed about the situation. Maybe they feel like there's a lot on their shoulders. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. But with the I don't like your, like the attention, it's definitely giving like this person feels intimidated or insecure. They could feel like they're maybe replaceable. They could be overlooked, like you have options. And they could definitely be feeling a little bit jealous, but they're like afraid to admit it. I'm also getting this person could be screaming that like their self, like what's screaming from these cards here is they may feel like their self-worth comes from their money. And it's tied to stability, and maybe they feel like they don't have that stability right now. So it's really making them feel exposed or really pressured and like visibly like they feel naked, like emotionally naked. And that could be when it comes to maybe taking you out on a date or something. Maybe they feel insecure about not having money. That could be definitely a message. What else? So with I love the way that you show affection. I think this person definitely loves the intimacy or loves the vulnerability that you vulnerably show to this individual. And I definitely think this person feels very tied to it, but also maybe overwhelms them a little bit as well, because it's like scary for them. It's like they know that this is going to lead to something more, or like, so they're just scared of maybe vulnerability. And they just don't know how to receive it, but they like it. They like it. Yeah, that's more of a them problem. So with the I'm having fun and being risky card, what I was getting is their coping mechanisms may not be the greatest, and that could definitely be a red flag. They could be distracting themselves in unhealthy behaviors, but it's just a mask. Like they're maybe trying to get courage from drinking a lot of alcohol, and that was something that I used to do. I used to kind of be an alcoholic. So it was kind of like, you're getting fake courage from it. But in reality, what true courage is by, doing what you need to do without the alcohol. It's scary, but you have the courage to do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's something like this person's coping in unhealthy ways. So that could be something like doing some risky stuff. And then definitely this person could be, you could definitely be the topic of conversation for this person. This person could definitely be talking about you because you're curious, they admire you, and they could definitely be confused about how they feel about you. So they're like, talking to their maybe buddies or something, and they're like trying to like work through that. Yeah, and then lastly with the Fool card, mainly what I was getting with this card is like, despite all of this stuff, despite the mental stress or the responsibilities or pressure and maybe some other stuff that's like playing part into what's going on in their life right now, they're still tempted by you. They're still considering taking the leap of faith anyways. Wanting to take a fresh start towards you, take that risk, and, act on it maybe a little bit impulsively rather than the fear holding them back. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with these cards, my beautiful pile 2. And again, it doesn't matter what this person feels about you. It's important to ask yourself, how do you feel about this person, right? It's not about being chosen. It's about choosing for yourself, You want to have that, give yourself the power back instead of giving it to somebody else. So let's see what we have with the Pinterest board. Okay. So there could be something about age. Age could be coming out. Maybe this person's a little bit older than you. We have, I'm pregnant, Cass. I don't even think you want to have this baby, okay? It may seem all cute and cuddly to you. It's real. I'm not even ready to be a dad. Ooh. Would you say if you knew I grew up Oh, that's so weird that we got the Gossip Girl, Mean Girls bulletin board thing. And we talked about gossiping. Ooh, okay, so maybe there's something about, like, whether it's you or this person, it could be coming from them, where maybe they've been gossiping and it's kind of like the consequences of gossiping about somebody is kind of like, you know, if you truly knew what this person was going through, would you still do it anyways? You know what I mean? Like, gossiping is more of just like, you know, you're another way of coping. If you really think about it, you're talking shit about somebody, but it's like, it's easier to hate than to love and grow and to be like, you know what? This person's a human being. This person makes mistakes and I'm going to find forgiveness and move on and grow and heal from this, rather than just putting a little label on it and being like, oh, they're the problem and I hate them. And it's easier to hate than to grow. So, you know, I'm not really a big fan of gossiping, but that could be something that's coming out here. We have congratulations on your new home. There could be something about maybe someone getting a new home. We have somebody, this person can really want to kiss you, like passionately. We have working hard because summer can be anytime if you have the money. There could be maybe coping with working hard as well, like coping with your life. Like sometimes there's many different ways of coping. It could be even, you know, working extra mentally, like being a workaholic. You know, workaholic is a thing. So it's like you're distracting yourself with your work or distracting yourself in work rather than actually, you know, maybe because you feel like, or not you, but maybe this person feels like their life isn't exactly where they want to be. So that could be something. We also have that going on. We have pictures of Barbara. We have the name Jess or Noel or Ian could be significant. We have the first time in her life, mind you. Wig mishap. We have a trauma stress response. Signs of fawning. Over apologizing. Stifling your own needs. Holding back opinions for fear of conflict, assuming responsibility for other people's emotions, struggling to create or maintain boundaries. Wow, this is actually, I literally talked all about this in my freaking course. We have having trouble saying no, fixing or rescuing people from their problems, experiencing chronic pain or illness, changing your preferences to align with others, finding your self-expression difficult. This is what we've, you know, learned in order to survive some troubling times. It says, remember when the tissue box said it all? I don't understand that. Okay, let's see. We have honeymoon funds. We have tattoos. We have vodka punch. Oop. There definitely could be something about drinking or seeing this person at parties. Could definitely be something. Wear this, or this and what we are wearing tonight. So my sister's in Hawaii right now. Sent a group chat and my dad responds with this. That's funny. Value me or miss me. She thinks she has. This is so interesting. I feel like this reading is so like, I think I'm sick and I want to go home. Companies that make no money. Can you give me some freaking info? You goddamn Pinterest board, give me some info. What's going on here? We keep seeing a 𝘰𝘰𝘰𝘬𝑃. And drinking. I keep seeing like partying stuff going on here. Okay, he's walking in with this girl. It says, well, she certainly looks the part. Cassie, baby, just wait for the right man to come along. Oh my god. You know, I forgot what her name is from the show. I don't really watch the show, but Sydney Sweeney, like her character in the beginning is definitely like the epitome of like the fawning trauma response. Like she literally, like she seeks male validation and then she like basically doesn't know who she is and she tries to become what she thinks she should be in the eyes of like the man or like, you know, who she's seeking validation from. And so anyways, but so that could be just something that's coming out here. But yeah, that is what I'm getting. Maybe this person cooks. Maybe this person's like a chef or something. If anyone ever tries to hurt you, I would kill them. You're like the sweetest guy ever. Okay, this person could definitely be tall. I feel like, oh, it says don't do drugs, kids. For some of you, if this is a person that you're like kind of hating on, pile 2, maybe because you have like resentment towards this person or whatever, I feel like the universe is being like not to, you know, not to, I think it's funny, but what I'm getting is kind of like, don't worry about this person, they're gonna age badly anyways. So I'm kind of getting that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. That is all I have for you, my beautiful pile 2s. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this thumbnail, this will be your reading on who's got you on their radar. So, this is going to be a very interesting reading right off the bat. But what I'm getting from your thumbnail, so let's talk about your thumbnail. This person, these could be little signs to let you know that this is your reading. This person could have like longer brownish hair. I'm kind of getting like a little, you know, party in the back type ordeal. Like they have like maybe like a modern mullet or something. They could also have like thick brows. It's giving like Italian vibes. I'm also getting like brown eyes and maybe a little bit of facial hair. So if that catches your eye in any way, stay tuned. So the overall message I'm getting from all of these cards is that somebody who is, you know, thinking about you, somebody who has you on their radar, is somebody who could be a little bit controlling or trying to control maybe the situation. Like, and they're trying to control maybe how things occur. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm also getting this person could feel maybe a little bit hesitant, even though they may be, you know, planning to reach out or have the intention or interest to. And they could definitely be maybe feeling some sort of, you know, emotional heaviness about it. With the addiction card in reverse, this one's definitely an interesting card. So this card talks about addiction. It could definitely be maybe an addiction with love, feeling addicted towards love. There's many different ways of coping, and love can be one as well. We have codependent, obsession, possessive, controlling, has a block, restraint. And it's like this person, look, is tied down by love. Like they feel like how they envision love is like they fall in love with their captor or something, like, you know, where it's like they fall in love with somebody who's controlling them and then they lose their own individuality and then they're in this toxic relationship. So that's kind of what I get with that card. But besides that, that may not fit with you, and that may not be the situation for you. That may be a situation for some of y'all. And if that's the case, you know, maybe it's a good thing that this person's at a distance from you. But if that's not exactly, you know, it's a little bit more of like a softer thing, let's jump into it. So this could be someone who maybe is trying to break a toxic pattern. This person could be trying to uplift maybe, you know, codependency, their maybe obsession over you or obsession over whatever. Maybe their controlling habits or their possessiveness. And that could be something that they're trying to uplift. Another thing I was getting, I also want to mention it because it did come out in the last reading and like I talked about it then, so I want to be fair, but I also been filming this love course and I talked all about codependency, and it came out again. We have codependency here in this card. So I talked all about how to avoid codependency, what codependency is in my love reading or my courses that I sell on my website. I'm not trying to plug it. I'm just trying to talk about it. But basically codependency is basically where you enter a relationship and it's like you know those expressions of like, I can't live without you. I need you in order to be happy, or I need you to live. Like that type of drastic type of like, you know, thinking what love is. That's not what real love is. That's more of codependency. It's like you lose yourself in the relationship. You can't ever just be on your own, or you're not your own individual person. You're like, you lose yourself in this person and then you become your partner. It's like you start to gain their habits, gain their, you know, personality. You start to like be them. You start to lose yourself and be them instead of who you are. You don't have your own friends. You don't have your own social situation. You like do everything with them. It's like you literally lose yourself in this relationship. So that's, you know, the gist of it. There's obviously a lot more than that, but those are some signs. But anyway, so this person could be pulling back from the obsession or the control or the unhealthy attachment styles that they once had, or whatever toxic patterns. They could definitely be trying to work through them. Maybe they became aware of them. They're trying to heal them. And they realize that they maybe used to get to attack fast, and now they're trying to check, like really, you know, remind themselves not to and be more self-aware about it so they don't like spiral. With the Magician card, this is more of like this person feels like they can make a move. So definitely this person definitely is thinking about making a move towards you, maybe having some sort of new beginning with you. This could be someone that maybe you've known from the past, or this could be someone who maybe you've just recently met, and maybe this is just saying, you know, maybe this is what they've dealt with in the past or something. But this person's definitely thinking about reaching out. This person maybe feels like they're ready. They feel like they have the tools, the confidence to, or the ability to reach out or to, you know, take steps towards this situation with you. I think this person's definitely feeling very intentional, not passive about it. And paired with this addiction card, it's definitely giving, I want to do right this time. I want to do right this time. I want to, you know, learn from my mistakes, and I want to do better. So they could definitely be thinking, planning, and like, you know, scripting out like what they're going to say to you. With the Gloom card, this person could definitely be, for some of you, this could be someone from your past who could be missing you, who could be regretting you. For some of you, that could be it. This could also just be maybe they've been sad lately for some reason. Maybe they've been sad because, you know, maybe some past hurt that they've dealt with or something, but definitely the main message could be, you know, they may be missing you. They could feeling like they want to, you know, act sooner, but they're feeling like, you know, they need to take their time and come towards this the right time. They could definitely be feeling like sad or having some sort of self-pity on themselves. Like maybe they've realized maybe all the toxic patterns that they've, you know, learned from, whether it's their parents or their friends or whatever their situation was. Maybe it was their childhood trauma or whatever. And they realize that, you know, they learned all these unhealthy situations and they're like feeling really sorry for themselves about it. That could definitely be something. So they could be feeling a little bit down right now. With the Triumph card, though, I definitely do think this person feels hopeful about the situation, though. I do think this person feels, you know, that their desired outcome will come. And for some of you, this person is acting very aggressively towards their desired outcome, such as maybe when it comes to their career. That could be something, or this could also be maybe like acting, maybe like when it comes to maybe reaching out to you, maybe they'll be a little bit more aggressive about it. And, you know, or this could also be a message saying maybe it's going to be the opposite of that. And maybe it's going to be more gentle and more of like a relaxed way. So I think this person is definitely imagining, maybe for some of you, this could be imagining you winning you back or succeeding, or, you know, maybe signing off on that date, or maybe, you know, giving you a call and you being like, hey, like, let's hang out or something, or like just rekindling could be something. I do think that this person, it maybe has a little bit of an ego about the situation, like they're, you know, in order to protect themselves so they don't feel even more hurt. But I think this person definitely does have genuine hope. Like this person does feel hopeful about this. And then you have your walls up. What I'm getting with this is like, this person can feel like maybe you're a little bit guarded. This person can feel like you're not easily to access, or this person feels like they don't have access to you emotionally. And let me just stop you right there. Pile 3, if you have your walls up with this person for a reason, because they maybe had some funny business going on, I want you to remain keeping your walls up. Trust yourself. Just because this person may feel like you have your walls up, or maybe they're, you know, feeling upset about it or whatever, I don't give a damn what this person thinks. I want you to do what's best for you at the end of the day, Pile 3. If you have your walls up for a reason, if you have boundaries set, I'm not saying, like, the last thing I want you to do is to feel like you need to, you know, change your limits for this person, or like, you know, keep your walls up. If you need to limit access to this person, or limit this person's access to you, continue to do so. So that could definitely be a message. And for some of you, that may not be the situation at all. This could also just be a situation that maybe this person feels a little bit at a distance with you. Maybe it's like, this could be maybe a long-term, like a long distance situation where maybe instead, this could also be a situation where things are on good terms with you and this person, but maybe were some issues in this relationship, and maybe it just didn't work out because there's maybe distance or something, and maybe this person feels like you're at distance with them, and this person's like wanting to rekindle things, and like, you know, and it like left off on a good note. So that could be something as well. And this person could feel like maybe you've maybe been at a distance with them. Maybe for some of you, maybe you guys blocked them. Maybe for some of you, maybe this person feels like you ignored them. So they're trying to like figure out how to like overcome that. I don't know. For some of you, that could be the message. But I'm going to take this as emotional distance. With the opposite attract card, I think this person definitely, it's showing that there could definitely be some sort of disconnect between you and this person. Maybe you guys are very different from each other. And this person, like, they could feel and wonder, like, are we just too different from each other? Like, this person still feels like, you know, opposites can attract, and this person does like that you may be the opposite in many different things in their life, but it's like they like that, about the situation. I do think, though, that they're like worried, like, oh, is this causing too much friction instead of chemistry? I'm also getting, they could feel like there's not a sense of meeting in the middle right now. There's like, it's like, it feels off. With the aggression card, this could definitely be holding back maybe impulsivity or confronting the situation. Or maybe there's a little bit of anger coming out here, like, you know, but I don't think this person wants to come in hot or scare you off. I think this person is trying to come towards you consciously, calmly, softer, and more respectfully. So that could be something. And they could definitely be restraining it. Yeah. So please take this with a grain of salt, pile 3, if I want you to trust yourself in this situation. Okay. Yeah, so the reaching out part, I definitely think this is an active thought. This person could definitely be replaying messages, trying to figure out the right timing and wording, and they could feel really urgent about it, like they need to do it like now, but they're maybe feeling a little bit anxious about it. But yeah, so that is what I'm getting overall about who has you on their radar. Let's see what Pinterest board has to say. Okay. So I was just thinking about, sorry, I was just thinking about something. This person could want to like lick your tongue. This person could want to like grab your throat, and kiss you. That could be something. We also have, you think other people will think I look handsome? It says, I do. It says, you telling me you had with Jewel? Who's Jewel? Sup, Cassie? You're like a relationship kind of girl, right? I'm trying not to be. Okay. We have Midnight Garden. We have different names here. Somebody's name. Your name could be here. We have pair of bad shorts. What pair of bad shorts could do to your butt. This person could like your booty. That could be something that's coming out. This person could find you to have a really nice body. We also have house party warming. Housewarming party? Bro, I just literally said that backwards. Someone's name could be Jessica. This person could find you to be very sexy. It says, I don't really know what's happened between us, to be honest. I thought you were breaking up with me. You never said anything about wanting to stay here. That would have been always, obviously. This is from Breaking Bad? What the hell? I watched that show. I've never seen the scene. Probably didn't finish it. Okay, can you give me some more messages about the situation, please? It says, is it just me or does she look like... Well, you're one of my best friends. Okay, we're... I'm just gonna look at that You could take that as you will. You're not in love with me? You don't even know me. I don't even know me. Who keeps texting you? We keep getting something about licking. There could be something about licking. Maybe this person wants to lick you. There could be something about that. Is somebody gonna match my freak? This person could definitely want to maybe get freaky with you. This person could definitely be thinking about more 18 plus thoughts with you. That could definitely be something. Today's episodes of me embarrassing myself. I think it's pretty obvious I don't want you to leave. I don't find it obvious what you want. Hello, spell it out to me. Be a little bit more freaking direct. Did that old man she was with finally spontaneously combust? Okay, y'all, I'm just gonna be straight honest. I'm not going to be channeling for some toxic ass motherfuckers, okay? If there's some because I'm getting some messages, and if y'all are dealing with some toxic ass people, we're not gonna be channeling for them anymore. Okay, if this person's really toxic in a bad way, we're not gonna be romanticizing this individual. This person's out of here. Okay, that person's gone. Screw that person. But for the remaining y'all, that's who we're gonna be channeling for, okay? I'm sorry I had to pause it. I just had to say it because there's some stuff coming out here. I'm not a religious person, but sometimes I think God made me for you. Or made you for me. This person can really like your chest. Says, do you want to go to sleep? Can we keep going on Skype? Yeah, so for some of you, this could be a long distance situation. Maybe this person wants to call you or text you, could be something. Is there any kind of magic in this world? It must be the attempt to understand someone else and sharing something. Yeah, that's interesting. It says understanding someone and sharing something. The attempt. So the fact that it says opposites attract and talked about like, oh, are we... Like what I wrote down was, oh, are we too different? Like, so that definitely could be a message here. I'll never you. I never want to. It says, I'm sure I'll remember things about you that you've forgotten. Okay. There could be something about waking up. Oh, I probably can't show that. There could be something about waking up in the morning with you. Like waking up the next morning with you. Okay, that is what I have for you, my beautiful. There could be something about like Skyping or FaceTiming or maybe even sending pictures or something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up, we need to talk about this. It says, hope it goes better for the two of you than it did for me. Congrats. Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god. This could be a situation where maybe they still have you on their radar though, so I don't know. But maybe for some of you, this is someone who... Oh my god, what is going on here? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out in the extended. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my beautiful pile threes. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribing. If you're interested, I am gonna have an 18+ extended reading, so we'll go a little bit more into it. But if you're not interested, no worries. Thank you so much for just being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in one of the next ones. Bye!